Hey party people, it's packing day. I don't know if I mentioned this on a video before, but my family and I are getting ready to move house because you can't see me. There we go. So my grandmother has been living alone since my grandfather passed away last year. And like none of us are super thrilled about that situation, so we're looking to move to a house closer to her and where she wants to be, because it's easier for us to travel to see our friends than for her to travel to see her friends. So we're moving a little closer to her. It's not really that far. And looking for a house that that's either all one story or has a bedroom and bathroom, 3/4 bathroom on the ground level, so that she can move in with us. So we're getting ready to sell both houses because my parents own this house and my grandma owns her house. So we are packing up and getting things organized and trying to stage the house before we get some like pictures done and put it on the market and stuff. So today, all of that is going bye-bye. Well, most of it. I'm gonna keep a few things on there for like decorative purposes, but right now it's a mess and it's cluttered and there's just lots of things. This bottom part is actually a whole lot worse than the bookshelf, but we're working from the top down. Yeah, start with the easy stuff, then get hard. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today, and I thought I'd film because I like watching organization videos. So I thought I'd make one. Box number 1. Boom. Best book series on the planet. Harry Potter. Heck yeah. I've read this book series so many times, probably like actually 15. I say that a lot and people don't ever believe me, but it's true. However, I haven't read them in a very long time. I even have a special Harry Potter bookmark. Oh my gosh, I have to show you. Special Harry Potter bookmark. How amazing is that? I only use it for my Harry Potter books. It stays in there. Anyways, it's been so long since I've read them though. I was on the 7th book, which is why the bookmark is in the 7th book. So I was almost done with the series, and then we moved 2 houses ago, meaning 5 years ago. Oh my god! It's been almost 5 years since I've read these books. I need to start over. As soon as I finish this puppy right here, because another fantastic book series that I'm almost done with, last half of the last book until the next 2 come out at least. George. Another good series, movies ruined it. The first one was the second one, that wasn't the same. That was not the same story at all. Nothing was the same. I'm very mad about it. I just love books a lot, you guys. Another fantastic series that I love so much. Evidently, or obviously, by the amount of dust that I just blew off of them, though I haven't been able to reread. I think I've read these twice, I think. Yeah. Movies did not ruin these. They weren't as good as the books, obviously, because nothing ever can be, but the movies were pretty good. Did not ruin. Oh, jeez. This box is gonna be so heavy. It's fine. Okay. Y'all. They made this into a movie. And it was pretty freaking good. But has, like, you just have to read it. It's so incredibly insane. Like, in the movie, if you've seen the movie Unbroken but haven't read the book, they skipped an entire POW camp. There was 3 in the movie, and there were 4 in the book. And, oh, gosh. It's insane. I read, like, so I had to read this for class. And I had, like, put it off, and then, like, a week before the assignment was due, I was like, crap, I have to read this whole book in a week. And so I started it, and I read about 3/4 of it in one day, in one sitting, because I just could not stop. It is absolutely insane. Read it. Oh, and now we get to my favorite book of all time. This was meant to be like a time lapse, not me talking you through every single book that I own. But this book, my favorite book I have ever read. It's it's so good. It's called A Thousand Splendid Suns. It's by the same guy who wrote The Kite Runner. I don't know exactly how to say his name, but it's so good. It's the story of these 2 women who live in Afghanistan. This is about 2 women living in Afghanistan, and basically their story of how they survived the Taliban when that was a very difficult thing for a woman to do. And it's... oh, I have no words. You just have to read it. 100% recommend. 110,000%. If you haven't read this book, I don't know what to tell you. Ah! Things are falling. And then we have the rest of the Game of Thrones series. Here we have it. Awesome, wonderful. Ooh. Box set. I don't know what I'm going to do when the next 2 come out. Because I'm not going to buy another box set, but then I'm going to be upset that I don't have a box for the other 2. One of my favorite books as a young child. It's great. The movie's funny and all, but books are just always better, aren't they? Oh, now we're getting into some good ones. Also, great middle school me books that I just never let go of. This book. In case y'all don't know who Shel Silverstein is. Shel Silverstein is a poet. And oh geez. There we go. Shel Silverstein is a poet, and this was my favorite children's book ever. It's just a book of poems, and it's got really cool illustrations for every single poem. And I really like it. It's a great book. And there's some weird poems, like... It's a great book. Great children's book. Box number 2! Good enough. Now we're getting into my borrowed books. Another John Green book. Never finished reading it. This is what I should probably go back and continue reading. Start over. Ooh, Looking for Alaska. However, oh my. Looking for Alaska. I never read Paper Towns. I never read Will Grayson, Will Grayson. Started reading this one, and I've read Looking for Alaska and The Fault in Our Stars. I think those are the only John Green books I've read. But, oh my god, Looking for Alaska is amazing. Now we're in English school books. Stop it! Everything's falling over. Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court. I did read a significant amount of this one, although never finished it. Took an Arthurian legend class. It was really cool and really interesting, but a lot of reading. And while I do love reading, I hate reading when someone tells me I have to. Even if it's something that I would otherwise enjoy reading, like, on my own. If someone tells me I have to, like, for class, or I have a deadline or something, I'm just like, how about no. And that's one of my many problems with the American school system. And here we are getting more into plays. My favorite play I've ever been in, my favorite role, my audition monologue, my standard audition monologue that I use for every audition that I go to, is from this play. It is this monologue, and I love it so much. It's so good. I'm basically confessing to murdering 10 people, and I love it. Chekhov. I have recently, I don't want to say discovered, because like I knew who Chekhov was, and I had only really had experiences with bad Chekhov. Dense Russian writer. Russian culture is very different to American culture. It just seems weird when people just start crying in the middle of a sentence. However, this translation, I thoroughly enjoyed reading. Like, The Cherry Orchard is a great play. I didn't know that before because I was like, oh great, Chekhov, another Chekhov play. But then I had to do a scene from it for one of my acting classes, and so I had to read the whole play. And I loved it. It was great. It ends with them like cutting down this awesome cherry orchard around the house, and they're like cutting it down for like development purposes, and I'm like, I'm such a trash nature baby. Like, that hurts me. I identify. Her last scene, she leaves crying because they're cutting down the cherry orchard. And I identify. I feel that. Lots of random bookshelf things. In case you're wondering why I have a bullet casing, my grandpa was a Marine, and when he died, there was a gun salute at his funeral. And so a bunch of us kept some bullet casing from that, so that's for you, Gramps. I don't know who Alex is, but apparently my sister hearted him at one point. Box number 3. My stage management binder for Three Penny Opera. It was a hard thing I did, but I did it. And apparently I did it well, so keep this as a reminder of that. School stuff that may be valuable to me later on. Alright, there it is now. Mostly done. Still kind of looks like crap, but that's because I'm too lazy to actually organize it right now. Tomorrow I will do touch-up paint in the loft and my niece's room, and do some other stuff downstairs that my mom needed me to do. But yeah, for today, I finished my room, and now I get to nap for a couple more hours because school is hard, but it's fun. You should do it. I encourage college. Alright, I think that's it for this video then. Yeah, I'll probably vlog more this week because I'm not doing too much outside my house, so I'll have lots of opportunity to vlog getting the house ready for moving and stuff. So fun. That will be maybe. Bye.